About 4 hours from now, Governor Kim Reynolds gives the biggest political speech of her life. She'll give her party's response to President Biden's State of the Union address. U.S. Senator Joni Ernst also had that honor when she gave the GOP response back in 2015. She had followed President Barack Obama's speech back in that day. She joins us now live tonight from Washington, D.C. Senator, if you remember back then, remember you had told that story about growing up without a lot of money, wearing bread bags to protect your shoes. You got kind of made fun of from some people about that. How much pressure when you try to tell personal stories like that, as we look forward to the governor's speech tonight, how careful do you have to be with how you talk about stuff?
Well, I think there is a lot of pressure, Dave, but you know what? I look at Governor Kim Reynolds' personal story, and she is such a phenomenal leader for the great state of Iowa. So she can share personal stories, but what she can also do is tell the beautiful story, the inspirational story of Iowa and how she has led it with compassion and courage through so many difficult times, through this economic hardship, through COVID-19. And has really done the right thing by working hard for Iowa families, Iowa students. She is a great example for so many others to follow. So I think she's going to do a great job. She can share personal stories, she can share professional stories, and she is always going to come out on top.
You're seeing some of these national headlines already because of the prominence of this speech tonight. Is it legit that she could be thought of as a vice presidential candidate in a couple years, and is that something that would even interest her?
I think that is up for Kim Reynolds to decide, but you know what? I do know that she is a great leader. And again, she has shown such courage and compassion through so many difficult times. She has really led the way. And even when there were naysayers on the far left, sometimes even on the right, but you know what? She found a path forward, and that's what leaders do. And so the world is wide open to Governor Kim Reynolds, but I do know that she is such a phenomenal leader for our great state of Iowa. No matter what she chooses to do, she will be successful.
Let's talk about what's going on in Ukraine. You've been to that part of the country several years ago. What is it going to take to stop this? You have some colleagues, including Senator Grassley, who's talking about perhaps it's time to follow the lead of Canada here and no longer take any oil from Russia. Is that something you'd like to see the president push for?
Yes, and interesting word, follow. Follow the example of name any other country. And unfortunately, that's what the United States and President Biden is doing. He is just following the lead of every other country. This is where President Biden and the United States of America really needs to stand up and push very hard against Vladimir Putin. President Biden chose not to go the route of sanctions before the invasion. He was reactive. And unfortunately, at this point, what we see are the Ukrainians in an admirable fight against the Russians. However, they lack a lot of the military equipment to push back successfully. We see that they're facing a humanitarian crisis with food and water. So whatever we can do, we need to provide it. Lethal aid, sanctions on Russian energy, stop the export of Russian energy, and then of course we need to ramp up our own American energy. And I think a lot of that would be very helpful with the Russia-Ukrainian situation.
Senator, we only have about half a minute left here. Now that the president has pushed some of these sanctions, we're seeing what it's doing to the economy in Russia. But at the end of the day, what stops this? What stops Putin other than having other countries coming in there and helping to stop and end this attack physically with military force?
Right now, the only thing that can end it is a valiant Ukrainian force that is backed by many other countries in the form of lethal aid and training. That's what we have to provide right now. We do not want to engage directly with the Russians, but Godspeed to those wonderful Ukrainians and their heroic president, President Zelensky.
Senator, thanks for the time. We know you'll be watching both the president and your close friend, the governor, in Washington, D.C. tonight.